Welcome you guys to another video. Today we are reacting to something different. We are reacting to Among Us video, yes. But this is from a different YouTuber, Among Us. Go subscribe to this guy. We are reacting to 100 days in a Rainbow Friends in Among Us. Let's do this, bro.
I'm trapped in the Rainbow Friends Play Palace! An evil scientist kidnapped my friend, and it's up to me to save her! Can I take down the Rainbow Friends and save my
I don't know about that one. They tall, you short, bro.
friend?
Also, you a redhead, so...
On day one, my friend Jess and I decided we were going to sneak into that new theme park, Oddworld, but we got lost in the woods. Then it started raining and thundering.
My dude, you have a flashlight. My dude, you have a flashlight, bro. And by the way, that place has lights. It has a bunch of lights. You should be able to see it. Alright, bro.
And suddenly, a terrifying shape rose up out of the woods in front of us. I'm trapped in...
That dude shouldn't actually saw it. My dude actually shouldn't saw
the sound
it.
of the doors closing behind me. I hurried inside the building. The sign out front had said
Oh, your friend got trapped?
Rainbow Friends Play Palace. I lost sight of the big blue creature, but I could still hear its footsteps echoing down the hall, along with Jess's cries for help. Let her go, you monster! I chased after them all through the abandoned building and ended up in some sort
Let it go. Anyway.
of creepy laboratory. It smelled of chemicals and worse, like a dentist office for zombies. I could hear a voice.
Well, Red, they call him Red in the... Yeah, bro probably diddled them when they put them in the machine. He probably diddled them.
He's talking, so I snuck closer to look.
Don't worry, it will be mostly painless, I assure you.
Are they gonna turn them into yellow, the other rainbow friend? Are they gonna turn them into that? Might, because I see this yellow tank, so they might turn them into that.
I've nearly perfected my formula.
Let me go, you freak!
That's rather rude. Still, your attitude will change after the procedure.
She said, let her go!
Bumpy!
Well, what do we have here? Another volunteer.
Yeah!
I'm going to transform her into something new, something wonderful.
You're crazy!
Crazy? That's what they all said, but I think I'm perfectly sane. You see, the Rainbow Friends Play Palace has always been my dream, ever since I was a small child.
You were red when you were a kid? Makes sense, because you're red now. Bro was a red Among Us back then, so Blue the Rainbow Friend, he had to be a Blue Among Us character if he's, you know, blue. Not to try to be racist, but blue.
I loved drawing fantastical characters and coloring them, but my father did not approve. He thought,
Hey, it's me, Orange! I'm your father? That's crazy. It's me, Orange. Oh my god, what did I do to that dude? Who? Ooh.
thought art was a waste of time, a frivolous pursuit that made me
Dang, I'm
weak,
getting mad,
useless.
too.
He did not realize there was power to bringing people joy, make people happy, and they would love you. My father knew nothing of these words. When I was in school, my father forced me to study science and business, but I never lost my passion
remember
for
doing
art,
that though,
for
bro.
color. My thirst to create was all-consuming, and I could not simply let it go to waste. I secretly pursued my true passion, using my knowledge of chemicals and mechanics to form the first iteration of my
Alright, if you're gonna write that down, why you writing it down at school, little bro?
Rainbow Friends. And that was when I had the idea of creating the
Look at everybody looking at him saying like, what's wrong with you, bro? Like, that's what they look like right now.
Play Palace,
Even the
a
teacher
place
looks like
where I could finally live out my dream of
disappointed.
bringing these wonderful colors and creations into the world.
Creation.
When construction was finally complete, we opened the Rainbow Friends Play Palace.
Alright, so you made it. I'm gonna guess this is green and you're gonna turn them to the rainbow friend green. Have a good bet.
It's a great success! Droves of people
Maybe
showed
not.
up to
There's a bunch
visit,
of other people.
and my animatronic creations brought
I don't know if the rainbow friends are animatronic.
joy.
By the way, rainbow friends, if you're watching this, we are still waiting for rainbow friends free, bro. Don't keep us waiting. It's been what, about 3 years? Don't keep us waiting, bro.
To child and adult alike. In a satisfying twist of fate, my father came to me, begging me for money, as he had
Oh, I begged you for money? Dang. Dang. I didn't know I begged him for money.
wasted all his life savings on failing businesses. I gave him the money, of course, because it amused me to know that he was now surviving on the spoils of art and color, the things he hated the most. I took much pleasure in watching his shame as I walked away, knowing he had been wrong all along. It was the greatest day of my life. But my success did not last forever. Construction began nearby on a new amusement park, one with Ferris wheels
that's the
and
other
haunted
place.
houses and spinning tops and other ridiculous nonsense. There was no art.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. That place looks more funner than that place that you made. No joke. And why are we still on day 1, bro?
To it. Just pure, uninspired, insipid thrills. It was disgusting. And yet
what
the
she
people
said.
began to go there in their masses. Slowly, one by one, guests stopped coming to the Play Palace.
Yeah, I was right.
It
That
was
green's gonna turn into the rainbow
Boring,
friends green.
they
Have a
said.
good bet.
The animatronics didn't do anything. They just waved or talked in their robotic voices.
Probably 'cause
Oddworld
they're
was
robots,
much
little bro.
more exciting, much more fun. I was angry at first, and then I realized they were right. The Rainbow Friends, as beautiful as
long
they
as you didn't
were
kill me,
not
then yeah,
perfect.
we good.
They were just walking dolls, missing something integral. They were missing life. And once I realized that, I knew I would have to take drastic measures if I did not want my
By the
dream
way, who
to
you doing surgery
die.
on?
Sorry to interrupt your villainous monologue, but I think I've had enough of your little sob story.
What?
While he was distracted, I got as close as I could to Red and tried to tackle him to free Jess. But that big blue monster got in the way and grabbed me up before I could reach them.
Bumpy!
You are a fool. You cannot
Well, bro
stop
got
me.
himself gone.
In 100 days, your friends will be prepared to transfer into my latest, best creation, the 5th Rainbow Friend. Yellow!
Dang, bro, it's gonna take you 100 days just to turn them to a rainbow friend. I think I was right. They're gonna turn them to the
Take him
rainbow
away,
friend. YOLO.
Blue. He can be your new friend for now. And once we are done with this one, we can make him into one of us as well. And then, the entire world!
Nobody's gonna come to your place though. You know
A
that.
new friend.
Oh dang, you can talk. Well, if you do, well, bro, nobody's coming to your place. If you do that, you know. I think you're just gonna make your place even more dead, bro. No joke.
I am so happy.
I'll stop you, Red! This crazy plan of yours, it'll never work!
I'm afraid it's already too late for you. Now
Alright,
it's
Ed.
time to start making you a little more colorful.
Number 1, this guy looks like he's built like a stick. Yellow, he might be a little bit taller than you, but you had plenty of chances to run. Blue just went. I don't think Red could beat you. You could be running right now. No joke.
I spent the next, I'm not even sure how many days, chained up in some kind of
8
medieval
days?
dungeon. Blue had come in
My boy, you been stuck there for 8 days? You must be starving. Dude.
to play games with me, and he'd get angry anytime I refused.
That's not how you play. You're not a very good friend.
You've got me trapped
I don't want to be your friend, bro.
in here. What do you expect? The more time I spent in here, the more I came to realize whatever Red was doing with Jess, he had already done to Blue. Only he acted like a kid. One who got upset when he didn't get what he wanted.
What?
Real quick, Blue's not a human. Technically, he is in the canon game. But Red literally just said that he was a robot. Unless he got rid of the robot and turned him into Blue, some random person. I don't know, bro. I'm just listening to what he was saying.
Why don't you want to be my friend?
All right already. I'll be your friend? What, are we playing robots? Beep boop, beep boop boop. See? I'm playing.
Hey, if you
Red
want to be
was
my
truly
friend,
insane
you can
if he
get
somehow
me off-
managed to turn
you
a
can take those
child into
chains
one of
off
these
my body,
monsters.
bro.
I knew I had to do everything I could to stop him, but I was starting to think the only time I'd leave this dungeon was when Red came in to turn me into another one of his rainbow friends. On day 15? 16?
Wow, you can't even tell the days. Number one, you should be starving unless bro's giving you food. Number two, bro's big as queso. He is slow as heck. You could probably run from him. I wonder, are you gonna get your box? Because when you get box, you can hide from Blue. Are you gonna get the box in this game? Or are we gonna see the other rainbow friends? We gotta.
I wasn't really sure. Time didn't really make sense anymore. Anyways, on whatever day it was, I was laying in the dungeon trying to think of a way to trick Blue into letting me go when I heard a strange sound at the door, like some sort of scratching or something. It didn't sound like Blue. I would have heard him coming.
Oh, is it Orange?
Are you still alive there?
Yeah,
Oh, no,
I am.
somebody else.
Who are you?
My name's Lucas. I'm trapped in this place just like you are. I'm gonna get you out of here, alright?
Thanks,
Ooh.
but Blue could be back at any moment.
We got some time. I left a trail of his favorite blocks around the place. He should be distracted for a bit.
I wasn't sure who this guy was or how he had gotten here.
It
but I
don't
wasn't about
matter.
to
As
pass
long
up
as you can
any
get
help
out,
at
you
this
can get
point.
out. As long as he's not a
Almost
monster,
there.
then go ahead.
Got it.
You're just a teenager?
Hey, you're not much older than me. Besides,
You're
I've been here
cyan.
way longer than you.
Lucas came over to help free me from my chains, and I could see that even though he had looked pretty young, he had clearly been here a while. His clothes were ragged, and he was covered in dirt, and there was a look in his
Oh,
eyes
bro's
like he
been
had
here
seen
for a
some
long
really
time.
terrible things. Why are you helping me?
Because Oswald is a monster. And if I can ruin his plans, I'm going to do it.
Who's Oswald?
The red monster, Oswald D.
Yeah, red
Davis.
dude.
He's the one who made this whole place.
Well, yeah, like he said
You
to
pretended
Red,
to be the white
okay,
Italian man's fiance? She's
he made
The
the
Play
place.
Palace? What's your name, by the way?
Bumpy. My name's Bumpy.
Wait, the
Bumpy.
Bumpy? I think I've subscribed to your channel.
Yeah, that's me, all right.
Alright,
I'll
almost
subscribe.
got these open, and you're free.
Thanks, Lucas. What
We're
now?
free,
Now?
Lucas.
Now
Thank
we
you,
get out of here
Lucas.
before Blue comes back. Come on.
And that's when we heard it. The thumping footsteps of Blue returning.
Oh man, I thought he'd be gone
Are
longer.
y'all gonna get your box?
Oh, now I have 2 friends to play with.
Oh, no.
Sorry, Blue, but I'm a little tired of games. Why don't you play solo for a while?
He's got the exit blocked off. We're stuck.
Lucas was right. There was no way we were getting
Y'all
past Blue.
could.
He was too big. I looked around. Wait, I've got
Like
an
I
idea.
said, he's big
What is
as
it?
queso, bro.
Here goes nothing. Jump!
Alright,
Dang,
not
that
a bad
worked.
idea.
You
I'll give
guys didn't get smushed like a pancake. But yeah, like I said, Blue's built like queso. Of course, he's gonna be too big.
Look at that.
Don't thank me yet. Blue is still coming.
Don't you want to play with me?
No, I'm
Grabbed
good,
Lucas's
bro.
arm and we
I'm
ran as
good.
fast as we could out of there, with Blue stomping away behind us the whole time. Lucas led us through the hallways, dodging around the corners and going through all sorts of different rooms. This place was huge.
I see Purple's
Clearly
vent.
knew it pretty well. How long had he been here?
So we see a locker, probably that they can hide in if they lose it in the video. And I saw Purple's vent, so we might see him too. We better see all of them.
For?
Alright. I think we lost him. We can take a breather.
Thanks. You
Why
really
y'all
saved my butt
stretching like
back there.
that?
Don't
Y'all
mention
must have y'all taking a big breath to make your whole body stretch, bro.
Guy, Oswald, Red, whatever. He has my friend Jess. He wants to turn her into another rainbow friend.
Well, I'm
Yo,
pretty
yeah,
sure it takes a
we
lot
know.
of time for the transformation to complete. It might not be too late to save her.
Wait, you know how it happens?
Yeah, one of the people in my class, she got turned into a rainbow friend too. Wait, did you hear that?
Real quick. Oh my god.
Oh no, look out!
Before I knew what was happening, I heard a sound like squealing metal, and then two big purple arms reached out for me. Then Lucas jumped towards me, pushing me out of the way, and the arms grabbed him instead
I
and
can't
pulled him
see.
into the vent. Lucas! I ran.
Alright, y'all, that was glitched. Number one, what monster his friend got turned into something? Who got turned into who? What monster did they got turned
It
into?
might not be too late to save her.
Wait, you know how it happens?
Yeah,
Dang, I don't know
one of the
why
people
that
in my
happened
class,
though, that pitch screen
she got
though.
turned into a rainbow friend too. Wait, did you hear that?
I heard you say about something bro get pulled in the event.
Oh no, look out!
Before I knew what was happening, I heard a sound like squealing metal, and then two big purple arms reached
It
out
was
for me.
purple.
Then Lucas jumped towards me, pushing me out of the way, and the arms grabbed him instead and pulled him into the vent. Lucas! I ran over to the.
Nah, is bro dead? Are you gonna do this by yourself? Nah, maybe you can jump in the vent and save him, but are you actually gonna do this by yourself? No, Lucas. No, bro! I need you! I need this.
Great,
Please,
making
speed. I
sure that
need
nothing was
this.
about to grab me. I didn't see Lucas, but I heard a faint voice echoing out from below.
Time to play.
Lucas was gone, and now, again, I was all alone.
Yeah,
On
bro's
day
dead.
16, I rushed over to the laboratory where Red
He's
had taken
dead.
Jess. but
Well,
it was sealed
Lucas
up
was
tight.
cool.
I pounded on the giant metal
He did not survive a day, but he was cool.
doors, but it was no use. They weren't going to open. There was a keypad with all the colors of the rainbow on it, but it didn't seem to be powered on.
Ooh.
Then I heard Red's voice over the loudspeaker.
I can hear you out there, you little pest. Don't worry.
Calling
Your
a pest,
time to
little
become
bro.
a rainbow friend will come soon!
Let my friend go, you monster!
You cannot stop me! Yellow is just one, but there are hundreds of other colors, every shade in existence!
This had really gone bonkers.
Alright, you didn't
I
make
needed
that
to find
many
some way to
colors,
get
bro.
these doors open.
You might have escaped from blue, but can you escape from all the other rainbow friends? They've been asleep for a long time.
That's what she
but
said.
now they're waking up.
Well, I couldn't stick around. I needed to find somewhere to
Ooh, I
hide
see
to
your
regroup
heartbeat.
and to think up a plan. I wasn't about to let this guy win. Gotta
Day 17.
keep running. The next few days I spent on the run from Blue, never getting a break.
You can't say the next few days. It's only been one day, little bro. It was literally day 16 earlier, and now it's day 17. So you can't say days. It's been a day. 6 that day.
He was slow, but relentless, and would barely
Of course
ever
he's
stop
slow.
to
He's
let me
big
catch
as
my
queso,
breath.
little bro.
I thought for sure he was gonna wear me down and catch me. Wait, this is new. I hurried over and shut the doors, then got as silent as I could. I
Close
heard
those
Blue's footsteps
doors.
down the hallway, but slowly they began to get quieter
Yeah, I might have been wrong, though. We might not see those boxes. It would make more sense if they did lose it, though.
and quieter. I breathed a sigh of relief. Whew. All right, now what is this place? It looked like it was the main office for the whole Play Palace. Tons of computers and files everywhere, all scattered around like everyone had left in a haste. I searched around for anything useful, but most of it just talked about how business had begun to fail around the same time Oddworld opened. That's when I saw the tape. What's this?
Oddworld.
It was one of those old videotapes, kind of like the ones your parents kept with all the junk in their closet. The marking on it said Video Diary 1. There was a TV nearby, so I put the tape in and pressed play.
My
Why,
name
what's it showing?
is Oswald D. Davis, and
Alright, dude, you're not even gonna show us the screen?
I've done something horrible.
That's what she said.
It all began when...
I had heard this part before, so I fast-forwarded and skipped ahead.
And that is when I decided I needed to bring the Rainbow Friends to life. They couldn't just be fancy mechanical suits.
Oh, we do get
They
to see the
needed to
screen.
be more. Much more. Science alone would not be enough to bring the Rainbow Friends to life. However, in my studies, I came across more occult methods. They seemed foolish at first, but the more I researched, the more I became convinced that this was possible.
By the way, what's
When
that
buying
blue
a new
dude?
toy
Is
for
that
the
blue
kids,
rainbow
you wanna
friend
pay
that
right
you
away.
Turn into.
But buying a new
Turn them
toy
into
for you?
blue,
That's
I
when you
guess.
probably pay later.
Whoa, so he turned to dark magic? He was going off his rocker even then.
Yet, as much as I wanted to drown myself in my work,
Bro, dude, blue
I
dude
had a
just tried to hit
family.
him.
My son, a lonely and quiet boy, would constantly pester me for a
Oh, well, that's your son, bro. Nah, did you turn your son into blue? Cause that's crazy if you did. You turn him into the blue rainbow friend. You're just a bad father, bro. If you did that.
tension. He had no friends, you see. It was partly for him that I created the Rainbow Friends in the first place. No, Oswald Jr., I don't have time right now. Can you please play with your blocks by yourself? I have important work.
Oh yeah, he definitely turned his son into
Wow,
blue.
what a jerk. He wasn't much better than his own father.
It was then that I had an
All
idea.
right, you don't need to
A
insult me,
terrible,
bro.
horrible
You don't need to insult me, okay? I'm orange. You don't need to do that though.
idea. But in my addled mind, it seemed like the only solution.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Is he gonna do what I think he's gonna do?
My goal was to bring happiness and friendship to all. And what better place to start than with my own son? Or so I told myself at the time.
You might be
Don't
worse
worry,
than me,
Ozzy.
bro.
Soon you'll have plenty of friends. More than you could ever hope for. Everyone will be your friend. I promise!
He turned his own son into a rainbow friend?
Literally, that's crazy,
It was
my
done.
dude.
It had taken many weeks for the transformation to complete, but finally, I had it. The first of the Rainbow Friends.
Dang, I can't even see his
Blue.
corpse.
Dad.
This is nuts! Red really was a monster!
Slowly, over
Worse
time,
than orange,
Blue
bro.
began to lose his memories. He was truly becoming a Rainbow Friend, greeting the guests at the party.
Nah, you messed up. Not only you turned your son into a rainbow friend, he forgot his memories about being your son. That's crazy. That's basically a whole new different person if he doesn't remember his past. Nah, that's crazy. Nah, you worse than me. You worse than Orange. You crazy.
Park, singing for them, playing games, making friends. But it wasn't enough.
I wonder if we're gonna see in this backstory how he turned into a rainbow friend.
As much as everyone loved the new Blue, they still preferred Oddworld. And then I realized
probably 'cause Oddworld
one
is more
Rainbow Friend was
Probably because Oddworld is more funner, and Oddworld doesn't kill people and turn them into toys. Maybe that's why.
simply not
Well, bro.
enough. I needed more.
Before I could get the rest of the story, the tape ended. But what I had seen already was
Dang.
terrible enough. Red or Oswald or whatever. He had used his
Oswald.
own son to create the first rainbow friend.
Nah,
That's why
that's
Blue
just
always
messed
wanted to
up.
play. Why he wanted friends so bad. Then I realized something. What if the code to the door was the order in which the rainbow friends were created? I needed to find the rest of those tapes. On days 26 to 37, I came up with a
Dang,
plan.
26,
First things first,
67.
I needed a base of operations.
26.
The office seemed like a pretty good place. I just needed to make sure the door was sturdy enough that even Blue wouldn't be able to break it down. I got to work reinforcing the room so it'd be safe during the times when I needed to lay low. My next priority, getting the door to the lab open. But in order to do that, I'd need to redirect the power.
Alright, you know Wood's not gonna stop Blue Queso from breaking that door. You know that's not gonna stop him, bro. You know it. I'm hoping Cyan is good, okay? He's probably dead. I have a good bet that he is.
And for that, I needed to find a fuse. On my quest for the fuse, I found myself in
38,
some kind of sub-level area of the
17,
Play Palace.
38.
It was pretty
Ooh.
dark and creepy down here,
17,
like some
28,
old abandoned
38, I
nuclear
don't know,
facility. But it got even creepier when I heard a dark, scrabbly voice echoing out from down the hall.
Echo.
Is someone there?
Oh, who's
I
that?
can hear your footsteps. Oh man, it must be another rainbow friend. I quickly looked around,
Who?
spotted a nearby locker, and jumped in to hide. And just in the
So I was right. They are gonna lose the lockers. I have a good bet that it's green.
nick of time, too. You shouldn't be in
What I say, it's green.
here. The Play Palace is currently closed. Where are you? I kept
Yeah,
as quiet
green's
and as
blind.
still as I could as it came into the room. It was tall and skinny, with long, wiggly arms that looked like they'd reach out and catch me if I came anywhere close.
Yup.
The green rainbow friend. Even if I can't see you, I can find you.
A quick tip. Green's blind, so he can't see. You can hear, but he can't see.
And then you'll have to talk to the boss. I watched Green slowly wander off. It didn't seem to be
Y'all
searching,
stronger than
more
that,
like it was
though,
wandering
dude, bro. You
around,
guys
hoping
can
it'd
betray
run
him,
into
bro.
something.
You guys are
In
stronger
any
than
case,
that, dude.
those wiggling arms freaked me out, and I didn't want to get anywhere near it. Once it
Who
was
would?
gone, I slowly creeped out of the locker, and that's when I noticed it. There was another tape inside. This one looked just like the other one, except it
Yeah, you definitely creeped out. You kind of jumped out.
was
Alright.
marked with number 2. Maybe if I watched it, I'd get more clues as to what Red had done, and how to
Yeah, what
stop
did
him from
Red
doing
Head
it to
do?
anyone else.
This is still Domino's best deal ever.
Oh, this
I mean,
this is
it's
crazy,
the only
though.
deal that gets you any Domino's pizza.
On day 45, once I got back to my base, the first thing I did was put in the videotape to watch it.
Things continued to get worse at the Play Palace. There were still guests coming, but they were few and far between. I had to let go of most of my employees, retaining only one ticket checker to bring the guests in.
So here's did you fire your employees or did you turn them into toys? Answer that question, Redhead.
And that's when I had my idea. Was that the last of the guests, Harvey?
Sure is, Mr. Davis. I made the call over.
What the heck did I say, bro? I had a good bet that bro was gonna turn his employees into Rainbow Friend. What did I say? I either said that he would fire them and just let them go, or either turn them into a toy. Not a toy, but a Rainbow Friend. What the heck did I say, bro?
For the intercom myself.
Good, good. You're an excellent employee, Harvey. You stuck it out here even in our hardest times. In fact, I'd like to discuss a promotion with
Yeah,
you.
definitely
Wow,
a promotion,
really?
bro.
I love working
Definitely.
here. Everyone is so nice. I'm sad we had to let so many go.
Me too, Harvey. Me too.
I have a bad feeling about where this is going.
Harvey
Literally,
was one of
bro.
our best employees. He had been with us right from the beginning.
Let me guess,
That's
he
why
forgot
I
his
knew
memories
that
too.
he would be happy to join the Rainbow Friends as a permanent addition to our family.
I mean, after what happened
Our
to Blue,
family.
nothing was too evil for this guy, was it?
And so, it was done. I had created my second Rainbow Friend. But somewhere along the way, I had made a mistake.
I can't see anything.
Brother, you could fix that.
Where am I?
You made him a toy. You
Green
could fix
had
his
lost his
eyesight.
sight, but his hearing had become incredibly acute. Still, it was a lesson that I had yet to perfect my formula.
Dude, you made
There
him.
was
You turned him
still
into a
work to be
toy.
done.
I'm sure you could
I
fix his
needed to
eyeballs
find
and make
my
him see a
next
little bit.
assistant.
I spent the next few days trying to locate the fuse I
46
needed.
days.
Then I heard it. Blue's thunderous footsteps echoing down the hallway.
Just going to play with friends.
Seriously, Blue? Can't
There's
you just
Blue
play
again.
some solo games for a while? I started to run the other way, but Green
Yeah,
was
Bro can
closing
play
in
by
from the other
himself.
side. I was trapped.
Oh, damn.
Then I
you
spotted a
could.
nearby locker and quickly jumped inside to hide. They were about to walk
What's
right
that
into
little
each
one?
other. I had never
Now, what's
seen
that
two
little one
rainbow
over
friends
there?
in the
What's
same
that?
room before.
Hello, welcome to the Rainbow Friends Play Palace.
Oh no. Are you lost, kid?
I can't find my mom.
Oh jeez. That sucks, buddy. But don't worry. I work
What
here.
is going on right now?
The Play Palace is open for all
right now?
The Play Palace is open for all ages to enjoy. Have
Oh, bro, saying about his mom. Well, your mom left your dad because she knew that your dad was crazy, bro.
fun. And don't forget to check out the castle.
Rainbow friends, make friends with the rainbow friends.
Well, that was super weird. It was
Very.
almost like when they got close to each other, they started to remember who they were. Clearly, there was still something of the original person left inside the Rainbow Friends. Maybe,
So they remember
just-
somewhat. They didn't fully forget, but they know somewhat of their past. Somewhat. Alright. So there's a chance to fix them. Looks like Redhead's son is not fully
Maybe
dead
I
yet.
could use that somehow. On day 60, part 1 of Operation
67.
Labbuster was ready to go. All I needed to
Nice.
do was install this new fuse, redirect the power to the laboratory doors, and then I should be able to get them open. What could possibly go wrong? Ah, okay, so an important reminder to everyone at home. Never play with electricity. I'm pretty sure I
Yeah,
got the
don't do
fuse
that.
installed properly,
Never
but
play
I
with
think
it.
some
Yeah,
of the
don't
backup
do
batteries
that.
had gone bad. I was going to need to find a new one. Just once I stopped feeling like I'd been struck by lightning. On day 73, while searching around, I heard a
73.
weird, crackly, leathery voice. This can't be good.
I smell it.
Here's one thing I hate about this. I don't think they're gonna ever lose the box in this though. Oh, I think this is orange. Here's my question: Did Red turn his father into orange? I wonder.
Tasty little snack. The Rainbow Friends Play Palace has the best.
Hey, Orange.
Got tonight's menu is
If you're not,
Nope,
I don't know.
I wasn't having any of this.
You
I
did.
ran, but the monster was right on my heels.
just a little bite.
How you
and
done to
on
that table, bro?
the leg, something. Come on.
This was definitely the most terrifying one so far.
Now I
and it
wouldn't
ran
do
almost
anything.
As fast
You're
as
about
me.
as short as that
It rounded a
table.
corner and got out of its sight for just a moment.
Oh,
but
God,
there was
watch
nothing
out,
to hide
there's a
behind
vent.
or under, except. Oh,
Watch out, there's a vent. You remember what happened to Cyan? You don't want it to happen to you either, bro.
seriously? I didn't have any other choice. I jumped down into the vent and hid inside, and just in the nick of time, too.
Hey, you
Oh,
might
I
find
really
Cyan
do
if
not
he's
like
not
being
dead.
down here.
Come check out our cafeteria. You really gotta try the mystery meat.
The monster was absolutely insane. If it caught me, it'd give a horrible new meaning to fast food.
Oh, bro would eat you? That's crazy.
And then I'm gonna crunch your bones.
Oh, yeah, you crazy.
Crunch.
Finally, Orange started moving on, but I decided to wait for a moment just
Dude
to make
coulda
sure it
jumped
didn't
in
come
there.
back.
Oh, did someone come to visit?
Nope! You better believe I jumped out of that vent as fast as I could and got the heck out of there.
Bro, I thought you were gonna save Cyan. Nah, bro, we know Cyan's dead. He's long gone.
Wasn't about
It's been days. Yeah, he's long
to
gone.
deal with any of that.
Oh, he doesn't want to come play with us.
Nobody wants to play
I
with
spent
you,
the next
bro.
week preparing to go down into the caves. It was the
74.
last place I had to check for the battery. I had avoided it up until now because I'm pretty
The
sure
last
that's
day
where
was
Orange lived.
73.
All
Bro,
the
it
Rainbow
hasn't been a
Friends,
week.
it
It's
was
been a day,
definitely
little
the most
bro.
dangerous. It was fast and mean and hungry, and if it got its hands on me, I'd definitely be lunch. I walked down the hallway that led through the sublevel. It was pretty creepy. Maybe this place was an old nuclear facility after all. Then the entrance
Oh.
widened open into a big cavern. Whoa!
Oh, this is
I
Orange's
looked around
area.
for any sign of Orange. It was pretty dark in here, but there were some small emergency lights that illuminated the place just enough for me. The coast looked clear, so I made my way deeper inside. I wanted to get in and get out as quickly as I could, and before
Yeah,
long,
bro.
I saw it.
Dip.
A battery laying right there in the dirt. Orange must have thought it was food. I was just about to leave when I heard
Bro
the
thinks
sound I was
everything's
really
food.
hoping I wouldn't hear.
I smell a visitor. Did someone come over for dinner?
Oh,
That
no.
was Orange, all right. time to skedaddle. I snuck
not
around
food,
the cavern
bro.
heading for the exit, but suddenly,
Meat's back on the menu.
Orange leapt out and reached for me. Have you thought about going vegetarian? I rushed away before Orange could
Yeah,
snap
eat
me
your
up, but he was
veggies.
blocking the exit. I ran the other way, but there was a big metal door in the way. I was
You
trapped.
need to eat it.
Where are you going? Aren't you hungry? No, I am.
You know, I'm probably not very tasty. I was starting to think I was
Yeah,
done
we're
for,
not tasty.
But then the big metal doors opened. I thought I was saved, but standing there in the doorway was Blue.
Oh shoot, you in another corner again.
And they're not playing. They've
Oh,
got
what you gonna
zesty
do
lemon
this
pepper.
time?
Oh, could this get any worse?
You leave my friend alone! Oh, come on. I just want a bite. Go away, you bully! Fine. But I'm starting to get
Is Blue on her side, or does he just want to kill us himself?
You saved me.
I don't like bullies like him.
Thank you, Blue. I owe you one.
Rainbow friends, make friends with the rainbow friends.
Something wrong
Oh
with you.
no.
Hey there, friend. Wanna play a game?
I ran out of there with Blue pounding along at my heels. I
So
still
it looks
couldn't
like he
believe
remembered
he
his
had
memories
actually
for a
saved me
second,
from
but
Orange.
went back in the blue
I was
mode.
starting to think I could get through to them after all. On day 84, I took the battery
Yeah,
to the
we
room
saw
I had
a little
installed the
bit of
fuse.
real
This
Blue
time I
there.
was going to be a lot more careful. Getting
We saw a little bit of the real Blue.
electrocuted once was plenty. I slid the battery into place and voila! Power back up and running. There was just one last
Nice.
thing before I could open the lab door. I needed the passcode.
Bro, it's been
Just as I
84
was about to
days.
leave, I noticed
I'm
something
not
small
starving.
and dark on top of one of the breaker boxes. It was another tape. Video diary number 3. Maybe I'd find what I needed here. I rushed back to my base to watch it.
Despite my best
guess, it's
effort,
the past
less
of
and less
whoever
guests
turned
were
up.
coming to the
Whoever-
Play Palace. My dream was dying before my eyes, and everything
I
that
think
I
everything
had done,
died, bro.
everything I had sacrificed, I couldn't let that happen. If only I had more rainbow
you
friends, I
sacrificed
could
your own
save
kid.
it! Your name is
Little bro.
Edward, isn't that right?
That's right. Wait, aren't you the owner? Oswald D. Davis?
That's right. I know
Oh,
you've been
nice.
one of
This is
our
not your
most
dad.
valued
This is a whole
customers for
different
quite
dude.
some time.
Oh,
Yeah, this is not bro's dad. This is a whole different dude. Nice. He didn't kill me.
well, thanks. The food here is great. And
Whole different
I really
orange.
like the changes you've made. The Rainbow Friends seem a lot more lifelike now.
Yeah, because he literally put people's souls in them, just like he's going to do to you.
It was
Killed
a
his own
lot of
kid,
hard
killed his own
work.
employee, bro. Like-
Perhaps you would be interested in seeing how it's done. A behind-the-scenes tour, so to speak.
Don't do it.
Wow, that sounds amazing. When can we go?
Edward had been one of our first customers, and now he would be one of our last. But knowing his love of the Rainbow Friends, I was sure that he
Dude,
would
you
like
had a
nothing
customer,
more than
and
to
now you're
become
never gonna
one.
have a
I
customer
spent
again.
weeks
You
performing
just
the
killed your
process,
only customer that you had, bro.
transforming, melding, putting a human's
Now you're
mind
never
and
gonna have a
soul
customer.
into my Rainbow Friend creation.
Kept him alive. You
But
probably
once
couldn't
again,
kept
it
coming
was
back. Maybe your place
imperfect.
could have been
This guy was
alive,
a
bro.
pretty bad mad scientist.
Dang, lose your brain. Call yourself smart, Red. Dude.
Hungry. I could eat anything. Even you.
Each time I learned something new, but a plan was forming in my mind. One that would bring
bro's
my
lonely.
rainbow friends to the entire world!
This was it! The power was restored to the laboratory door! And now that I'd seen
Nice.
the third tape, there were only 2 options for what the code could be. Either Purple was the 4th rainbow friend, or Red had transformed himself first. I tried the first
yeah, we
option.
still need to
Blue,
learn if he
green,
transformed
orange,
himself.
purple, red. It didn't work. So Red must have come before Purple? Let's try this again. Blue, green, orange, red, purple. What the heck? What was I missing here? There were only 4 rainbow friends, right? 5 if you included Red himself. Was this not the code at all? No, I was sure this was it. There had to be another clue.
Does
I
bro
needed to
have a
find the next
secret-
tape.
secret
On
rainbow
days
friend?
86 to 94, I was searching all around for the 4th tape, and I couldn't find it anywhere. I was starting to get
86
frustrated
days.
and was losing my focus. Big mistake.
Oh, hello there. Come and play.
Oh,
Before
God,
I
it's
could do
Purple
anything,
again.
Purple reached and pulled me right into the fence.
Oh,
I
God.
could barely see anything, but I could hear it there in the dark with me.
Hey, don't die like Cyan did, bro.
All my
Don't die like he
friend wants
did.
to do is sleep. Maybe you'll play with me?
Yeah, I'm a bit busy right now. Wait, your friend? Suddenly I realized Lucas might still be alive. You know
Cyan
what?
might be
Maybe I
alive.
actually do want to play a game. How about catch? I reached into my pocket and pulled out a toy I had saved just for this occasion.
Now Cyan might be still alive. Hopefully, bro.
One of those stupid little light-up toys that flashed all different colors, with a few modifications. It's so bright! Purple backed off, and I saw there
Cyan
was
is
a shape on the ground.
Cyan might
It
be
was
alive.
Lucas. I rushed over towards
Lucas.
him. Lucas, buddy.
Dude, it's been days. You're still alive, my man. How you not starved to...
Are you all right?
Starving.
Bumpy?
It's me. Come on, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Cyan, we got him
I
back,
can't
my boy.
What?
He alive.
Why not?
Purple. She's my friend. My best friend. Red transformed her into one of them. I can't leave her down here in the darkness all alone.
You really stay down here?
There's still a part of her left inside.
So that's why she didn't kill you? I don't know.
She's
bro.
stuck here, in the dark, with no
Bro,
one.
you wanna
I have
live?
to stay.
Lucas, that's the bravest thing I've ever heard.
I'm no hero, but I can't leave my friend.
The battery on the toy was starting to wear off. I didn't have much time before we were in the dark again.
You better go. But first, take this. I found it down here. You might find it useful.
It was the fourth tape.
Now go, and hurry! And do me a favor, will you? Make sure Red never does this to anyone ever again.
You got it, buddy. Good luck. Just as the light began to fade, I hurried back up and climbed over to the grate and out, leaving Lucas and his friend behind.
I wish he would have stayed. Just a little longer.
I'm still
Now,
here.
something
Lucy.
wrong with Lucas, though.
On day 95, I popped in the fourth videotape from Red. Time to find out what really happened.
Even the creation of Orange was not enough to
now
save
we
the
about to see
Play
Purple.
Palace. Our last guest left, never to return, and I was
Wow.
left alone with my rainbow friends. That was when I became obsessed with turning the whole world into my friends to create a colorful family that could sing and
Well, if
play
you turn everybody
together.
into a rainbow
And
friend,
for
you won't have
that,
nobody to
I
visit your
needed
place.
volunteers. In my adult mind, causing the bus to crash seemed perfectly logical. The perfect way to find my next rainbow
Ain't this what we
friends.
see in Rainbow Friends
I
1 when they
changed the
crash
sign
into a
to
bus, bro?
Oddworld around and waited.
That must have been the school bus
Elmo's
Lucas
World.
was on.
Once it was done, I took 2 of the survivors back to my lab and prepared them for
Pink and purple.
transformation.
So that's what happened to Lucas. He went after his friend, just like me.
That's
With
Lucas.
the 2 volunteers, I'd planned to create 2 rainbow friends at the same time.
Who's Pink gonna be?
And Purple, the newest members of our family. But my calculations were off.
Who is Pink and Purple
though
gonna be?
whole, was too sensitive to the light and immediately fled into the ventilation system.
Poor Purple.
Ah.
Lucas was too late to save
But
her.
who's Pink?
Even worse
Who's
was
Pink gonna be?
Pink. Something had happened to turn her into a vicious, slavering monster. I had no choice but to seal her away, to hide from my failure. It was a cruel thing.
So Pink's some
That
random
was why the
monster
code
you
didn't
locked
work.
up for God
Purple
knows
wasn't
how
the
long.
last rainbow friend before Red. There had been another. Pink.
Dang, you guys see my battery is very low.
Now that I knew
See,
the
we
code to
got
the lab,
free-
was I really ready to face Red alone? On days 96 to 99, I knew I wouldn't be able to defeat Red if I didn't do
You got 3 more
something with
minutes.
the other rainbow friends. Luckily,
Rainbow
now that I knew their
friends.
origins and had seen what they were like after their transformations, I had a plan that just might work. If I was lucky.
So Pink's just
And
some
let's face
secret
it,
monster
how
locked
often did I
up.
really get lucky? On day 100, there wasn't much time left to save Jess. It was now or never. Either I was going to stop Red or my friend, and the entire world would be turned into rainbow friends. Blue, green, orange, purple.
Oh yeah,
pink,
you gotta save
red.
yellow.
It worked! The doors
Yes!
opened, and a horrible smell wafted out of the lab.
So, you
That's where
finally
Red is.
managed to crack the code.
Oh,
You're
yeah, it's day
rather
100.
industrious for a teenager. You'll
Shut
make
up,
an
little bro.
excellent addition to our family.
I looked towards the end of the lab, and there he was. Red, looking horrific
Oh,
and
Yellow's in a
monstrous as
tank.
ever. This little experiment of yours ends here, Red. You let my friend go. You've
might
gone
be cooked,
insane,
though.
can't you see?
Insane?
Nah, bro might be cooked because he said in 100 days they'd be done. So, bro might
Is
be
it
cooked.
insane to want
Yellow
to bring
might be
joy and happiness and color to the world? If so, then perhaps I am insane.
No, like you're legit insane.
Literally.
Clinically certified cuckoo. Jess!
Soon the
like
Rainbow
fruit
Friends will
Cheerios.
have their newest member, Yellow. And now that I have perfected my formula, I can make everyone like this. It will be glorious!
Hey, thanks
Oh,
for going on
no,
another villainous
glorious.
monologue. You gave me just the time I needed.
What do you mean?
I lured them here.
You what?
So I
The
was
trail.
right. They're gonna betray
Blocks for
him.
blue,
All the Rainbow
noisemakers
Friends.
for green, food for orange, purple. Well, she's always around when you least expect it. And I don't think they're very happy with what you did to them.
No!
They
No!
remember
Before
everything.
Red could react, I rushed over to Jess and smashed the test tube that was holding her. Come on,
Yes.
Jess. I'm getting you out of
Yellow,
here.
we got a dip.
Why did you do this to me?
Bro remembers.
I remember the sound of your voice. You turned me into this.
It was you who made me this hungry. Now, you get to fix it.
Maybe you need a taste of your own games.
I am your creator!
And it's time you said hello to your
You're not their
creations,
creator, little bro.
Oswald.
You just made them new bodies.
No!
Dang, that's how it ends. Number one, you're not their creator. You just made them bodies. I am mad about something about this. We did not get to see the box. You know, when you go in the box in Rainbow Friends, when you hide